Depicted in this picture is Wally at the top of the mountain finding what he expected to be a pile of silver coins, but instead he found a pile of smelly trash. This point in the story really resonated with me because Wally's greed was seen. It is easy to be judged for living a certain lifestyle, especially when it is not the typical one. Wally judged Luis throughout the entire story, convincing himself that he deserved the silver coins much more than Luis did, because Luis was lazy. Wally ended up doing the work of transporting the coins, while thinking he was playing a prank on Luis, but actually ended up helping Luis. Wally got what he deserved in the end. I feel connected with this story because Luis was a firm believer in God and destiny, and found his success through God's gift. He was comforted by his faith in his religion, which I can relate to being a devout Greek Orthodox Christian. Drawn in this picture is lazy Jack carrying a donkey over his shoulder. On the left side of the image is the rich man's daughter who previously could not speak. The rich man announced that anyone that could make his daughter laugh could marry his daughter. This point in the story resonated with me because everyone judged Jack for being lazy and never looked at him in any other way. He brought joy to the rich man's daughter and helped her laugh for the first time in a very long time. This joyous occasion couldn't help but make me smile because Jack had been given an opportunity he would have normally never gotten. Shown in this picture is Epaminondas dunking a puppy under the water and accidentally drowning him. He had no common sense to realize that he was killing the innocent puppy. His mother judged him and pegged him as stupid, so she did not attempt to make an effort to help him with his tasks. This resonates with me because sometimes I feel that my parents judge me and my competency. Sometimes they will purposely ask one of my older siblings to do a task because they do not have faith that I would do it correctly. This makes me upset, and I am likely to do something in retaliation, such as how Epaminondas stepped on every single one of the pies at the end of the story.
Our point of resonance is outside Carroll Hall on South Campus. This is where my home is. If I were looking for buried treasure, I'd look near my home. Although many people don't know where Carroll Hall is, I don't know where it would be without it. We live through broken sinks, one shower, asbestos pipes. The judgments placed on this old dorm are thrown around every day, but this home has a meaning and a place to me. This is where I started my college journey. Shown in this picture is the two older brothers who rode on the side of the golden path to the princess, and the younger brother who is focused on the beautiful princess, awaiting for her prince. This resonates with me because I also have two brothers who try to show their dominance over me. Although I'll never want to see them sent away or killed, I know how the judgments placed upon each other to be the best sibling. Able to have kids takes the 3 abandoned babies and raises them as their own. Although there may be judgments throughout the town, they take these kids and raise them as their own.
In buried treasure, Luis is very lucky. He said to whom God wishes to give, he will give. He believed in that so strongly, and it came true. When he stopped the horse and the ghost figure came off, he told him to move the rock to find the treasures. Luis was lazy and didn't work, but he believed and became very lucky when finding the horse. Luis believed that no one was going to take his treasure. He was wrong, but it was okay because he was given the treasure. He was lucky that the coins weren't given to anyone else, and instead they were given garbage, and that's why the house has garbage on the sides. In Lazy Jack, the point that showed how lucky Lazy Jack was when the rich man's daughter saw him and laughed. Lazy Jack was not the smartest person. You could tell by how he was never holding the gifts correctly from his boss. He was lucky to make the rich man's daughter laugh because after that, the rich man asked him to marry his daughter. In buried treasure, the treasure was under a rock. For me, the treasure would be somewhere in my dorm, and that's why I have a picture of my dorm. In the water of life, the older brothers took advantage of the younger brother. The younger brother was the only one who stopped to ask for help and ask where the water was, while the older brothers just went past him. Then they took the younger brother's water and pretended that it was theirs. The younger brother was very lucky that he got the water, but unlucky that they took it from him. It wasn't for him, they wouldn't have ever gotten the water for the father. Unfortunately, the brothers stole it, but luckily they went on the wrong path at the wrong time, and he got the princess.